Well, here we are. I pushed record. So we must play. Let's start this bad boy off with a little loud. You take the speckies off. So what we got here? This is from John 15:19. A little while longer, and the world will see me no more. But you will see me because I live. You will live also. At the day you will know me, and I in you. He who is my commandments and keeps them, it is he who loves me, and he who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I love him and manifest myself to him. Now, I don't know there. You to be with Jesus, it says there you gotta work for it. You gotta actually love him. That's what I get out of that. I'd like to know what anybody else thinks about that. Like, I think that's the problem I got. That wishing on that shooting star, right? Well, did I know I was asking for Jesus? Hey, God, I just want to know what the truth is. Boom. Here's this dude with the wrong name. But hey, it's not going to be about his name. It's going to be about his character. That's what you want to be like. What do you guys think Jesus's character was like? Do you think he was strong and bold in God? Do you think he was like when people got in his face and and said things about his father and or even about him? Did he walk and run away? No, he's like, hey, listen here, you little Pharisees. I know what you're up to. Like, hey, you want to talk about it? Why so angry? Why don't you guys like me? Is it because, well, I'm letting all these people know that we're all equal and we're way more powerful than they know. Actually, way more powerful than you guys are. They just gotta believe because you guys are making them soak in their own stupidity, making them live like pigs because you guys are the Pharisees. You guys are the ones speaking to God. Hey, I don't know. I think it's all about the love of Jesus. You guys think I love Jesus? You guys, really, I'd love to know where I'm lying. Like I always say, hey guys, you might want to let me know where I'm lying because, uh, uh, or I'm thinking incorrectly. You know what I mean? I'm not lying. Like right here on my TV screen, I got the lovely golden child, Donald Trump, just teehing and ha about fucking crippling Canada and make it the 51st state. But it'll be a beautiful state. Ran and operated by Krumskis. Listen, like Trump's gonna know who I am, and he's gonna know. Like it's not even me. Like once he gets the comprehension that there's God and what he's running around doing ain't fucking good for his soul. Every person that he makes suffer, he's gonna feel it. It's what karma's all about. I don't think we realize the little I don't know what the fucking word I'm trying to spit out is, and I'm not gonna make myself look like an asshole or an idiot. But anyways, do you know what I mean? Anyways, this is kind of the purpose. Now we got four people in here. I think I tried doing this before, but I really wanna get other people's thoughts on forgiveness. So, because when I go out thinking, right? When I go out thinking, I'm thinking, how would God want me to think? Now I know it sounds, you're trying to say you think like God. No, I'm not God, okay? But yet I am God. He lives inside of me, but I'm not the ultimate God. You know what I mean? Don't get all George Soros like and shit in your head. You know what I mean? Anyways, where was I going? No, Carl. Nobody knows what the fuck you mean. Well, what do you think about see, here's the thing like that. When I know you run around doing fucking dorkish things, I know you're only hurting yourself. So that's why I forgive you. But I'm not gonna let you off the hook until you accept that you're a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? You need to humble yourself to come to God, brother. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to express. Because we think forgiveness is, well, we forgive the person and we just keep letting them make the same mistakes. And you can't do that because those kind of people will only hold you down. And when you're trying to be with God, you want to be with the best of the best of the best because all it's doing is helping those people who want to stay down, want to come up and be with the people that they love. You know what I mean? But what do you think, like day? I have a cat on your counter eating something, Carl. Just look, that is nasty. There is a cat on my counter. No, there's not a cat on my counter, bud. And well, yes, sometimes my cat does jump on the counters. You know what I mean, brother? But he learned his lesson, actually. And fuck, it was scary, bud. You know what I mean? It was scary fucking cat. We got the stovetop that goes right along the counter, right? Mhm. Did he not step on that burner? Thank goodness. Thank goodness, though. Everything's all taken care of and he's all good there like day. You know what I mean? Just in case you care about anything other than yourself. Better look again, eh? Like day. Trolling for Jesus. You know, we got this feller back. I know I got the best of the best in the house right now. If I got fucking leg day and trolling for Jesus. When's Uncle Will strolling in? Can you imagine Uncle Will's fucking I love can you ask his wife to videotape Uncle Will's face when he finds out God's real and God has people on this earth trying to help the world, and Uncle Will would choose to spit in their face, make up a bunch of rumors. Poor Uncle Will, he's gonna have to face his own stupidity. You know what I mean? I told you guys I won't even have to touch you. You're gonna hurt your own brains doing stupid things. And well, like that, brother, I fucking feel sorry for you, bro. Oh, I do, I do. Like, not as sorry as I feel for Trump. Holy shit. Can you imagine trying to conquer a nation by financially destroying it because it was stupid enough to follow you and invest in America, but you Americans are buying that. We cost you Americans so much money. He's back on that one now. Because here's the deal. Like they were trying to pump the fentanyl problem. It's coming from Canada. It's coming from Canada. Well, after doing a little investigation, well, America is more of a culprit than Canada is about the fentanyl problem. So you tell me, but that's why they had to change strategies. Too many questions in the press. Then it's just like, whatever Canada is. Listen, stop threatening President Trump. You're not threatening President. President Trump is threatening President Trump. I never will lay a finger on President Trump. And if President Trump knows what's best for President Trump, he wouldn't send anybody or do anything to lay a hand on me. Or, hey, is there special treatment for special fucking victims? Because that's what you are when you play with God, there, buddy. You're a victim. You're part of the special victims group. And you did it to yourself. You know what I mean? George Soros needs to look in the mirror and see who fucked George Soros. Just like Bill Gates. How is Bill gonna face his dates with 8 eights? He ain't gonna get three of them. Bing, bing, bong. That reminds me. Trolling for Jesus. What do you think about this? What are you thinking about this? Listen, I'm telling you, that devil, he always wants to take from God. And humanity just fucking allows it. But hey, you know how I told you? Well, we went through the whole Nazi thing and all that. Blah, blah, blah. It looks very familiar to me. You know what I mean? Doing a lot of good things. Hey, if we do this, it'll benefit America. Anyways, what I'm talking about is that little emblem that not you Nazis, the other Nazis who fell for this stupidity. They all had swastikas. Hey, they all carried that. That's a symbol. That's a symbol that, well, evil did not own. But for some reason, evil has dictated that it is not to be seen again, unless you're watching footage of actual people or a movie or something. But hey, so they like to do that. I've told you guys how they like to take the rainbow because that represents God and, well, all his people. So what they do is they like to stick some pride on it and they like to stick some sexuality to it, just to stick it in God's face and give him the finger. You know what I mean? And well, we've allowed that as well, but I don't know. Maybe I'm. Anyways, this is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know if Elon's the bad guy. Okay, I don't know. But wouldn't it be fitting that all his shit is X? You know what I mean? You'd be stealing that from God too, you know what I mean? X represents Christ, right? Xmas, the Christ, miss, a Dan Creaker. That's the thing that kind of gets me. Jesus never asked to be worshipped, yet there's this whole society that really worships Jesus instead of wanting to get to know him. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out, like he said, believe in me, don't worship me. That's for daddy. And yet, but here's the deal. I really do think a lot. Like the name Christians, I really don't have a problem with it, but they don't really act like Christians. Most Christians don't, right? Because, like I've said, Christ and then IAN is a suffix. And we know from school that a suffix is to put the action, right? So I guess in essence, I am a true Christian. You know what I mean? I just think there's a lot of fakey fakes out there. I shouldn't be putting down Christians because I think there's a lot of real ones too. But even a lot of those ones need to step outside of themselves and do the things that they know God would want them to do. You know what I mean? But that's only up and do the right things. Anyways, who do we still got in here? We only got two people. We kind of jump up and what do we got? Multiple? Do we jump from live to live? Who else is on live right now? We're jumping back and forth from. Say no mas. Not Junior's king. Listen, Jesus is king. Okay. Why is Jesus king? This is the message that I get from God. Okay. This is, you guys let me know because, like I say, I like to get your guys' thing because I like to think like God. But my thought is, hey, a true king doesn't want to be a ruler. You know what I mean? That's too much work. Taking care of your pets. You know what I mean? You want control and you gotta take care of your pets and you gotta, you know what I mean? A true king would want to bring his people up to the level that they were kings and queens themselves. You know what I mean? Because if you have the ability to have whatever you want and do whatever you want, as long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't know. I see that as kind of not hard to do, but anyways, we've been controlled and manipulated and programmed. I do not know what you mean. I know you don't. You don't hear me. They didn't hear Jesus back in the day neither, my friend. Do you want hey, what do you think about this, Demago? Hey, Demago. Instead of me calling you guys a bunch of pedo protectors, because it seems to hurt a lot of fifis. And I'm thinking, hey, maybe I'm not being politically correct enough. Like, would you guys be okay if I just started calling you map protectors? Is that better? The map protectors. You map protectors. No, delusional people think God is talking back. Um, okay, whatever you want to think. If you think that I don't talk to God, that's on you. You don't have to believe. You know what I mean? I'm not asking you to believe what God tells me. I'm saying, hey, you go visit through the truth. She might get bumpy, and you see if you can communicate with God. You know what I mean? But you're not that smart. You need your own personal Jesus. You know what I mean? He's inside of you. You just got to find him. And you gotta love them and want them even through the hard times. There's a lot of struggling with old Jesus. He'll expect you to pick up your cross. And I think that's where he loses a lot of people. You know what I mean? They're like, no, I don't have to pick up my cross. Jesus did that for me. In fact, he sat there and died for me. I'm allowed to do whatever it is that I want. I just got to believe in the name Jesus. You know, the name Jesus never heard. All this are so weird to me there, you know what I mean, Krieger? Colby Myers is your daddy. Okay. If that's the image you want to put in your head. Hey bud, I don't care what you think. You know what I mean, dude? I think Colby Myers is in deep trouble. And I love the young lad. I think he's got a lot of very good qualities, but his brain isn't clicking correctly. You know what I mean? Just shout out Kobe Myers. Hey, what are you guys gonna call your fan club? What are you guys gonna call your Kobe Myers fan club? Hey, you aren't gonna go with the name that I gave you guys, right? The PPs. We can't go with the PPs anymore because, well, we call you guys map protectors now. It's not their fault. They were born with it. It's part of who they are. No, let's fuck this twisted up fucking world, you guys. Hey, at least you guys got Trump over there telling you that fucking men are not allowed to play in women's sports. Over here in Canada, we still live in the land of fucking the feminist prime minister that just left, and well, we've got men in women's sports. And to me, I don't fucking I can't even fathom like this. And then you talk think about the children and the fucking agenda. That's holy fuck. And nobody's doing nothing. And those who are doing something are getting the fucking beat out of them. You know what I mean? Like, even if you give $20 to a convoy because you think that you know, the people of Canada should get a conversation with the prime minister. You know what I mean? He is the leader and he's supposed to be there for the people, but hey, call an emergencies act. And well, let's take some people's bank accounts with it. You fucking. It's just all sorts of silly. It is. It's fucking. Like, what do you think? Um, hey, the Phoebe's there. What are you saying? What you lie about him? What lies have I told about Kobe? Please present your lies. Because he never does. He just tells you I lie and you believe him. But why don't you specifically ask him for the lies? You know what I mean? Or maybe I can admit that they were lies, but they weren't lies at the time. I got you gave me new information that brought me to the point where, hey, I had some bad information. Because if I got information, I'll try and tell you where I got it from. You know what I mean? I don't make shit up in my head about Kobe the way he does me. It's weird though, you know what I mean? He tells all these people these conspiracies that I have, and I'm crazy, crazy, crazy about them. And he lists off all these stupid conspiracies like I'm some sort of fucking idiot. But yeah, he won't prove about Ashley Biden's laptop, not Hunter Biden's laptop, Ashley's diary. He won't mention like what he thinks about Biden still operating America after he got charged with. Well, he didn't get charged with paperwork that he wasn't supposed to have because he wasn't mentally capable of knowing he'd done wrong. Like, what do you guys think? Is that a man that should still run the presidency? Or was it being ran by Barack Hussein? Hey, the guy with no paperwork. Not saying he's not American. Not saying it. But I know a guy, and he's on TV, and he'll tell you, any paperwork ain't real. It ain't worth the fucking paper it's written on. Hey, but hey, where was Trump on that one? Probably working out a deal. The art. Oh, are they two separate teams, or do they actually play along? I don't know. I think, like me, I think they're a couple different teams. Because you can see the anger in their faces, you can see the hatred, and that's a hard thing to really get over on the audience. You know what I mean? Like, like when Nancy Pelosi looks at Donald Trump, I mean, bravo, bravo if they're working together because those eyes of Nancy, right? Oh, they'll drive you crazy. Colby has accomplished more in his life than you ever have, Carl. He's in his 20s, not in your 50s. Hey, Jonathan, do you want to compare lives, bud, on accomplishments? I admit, I fully admit I got my fucking deficiencies, bud, and that's why I'm on long term. I'd like to get rid of these deficiencies. In order to do that, I got to hand some stuff off. You know how we were talking about forgiveness, bud? You know what I mean? I always forgive. But the thing is, I need for you to take ownership of your shit. And I don't care how publicly you get humiliated because that's exactly what has happened to me. And it's not an eye for an eye sort of thing. It's a hey, I only want the truth. If the truth ends up me not being the Mashiach, I look like a fucking shithawk. You know what I mean? Or if I'm lying about all of this stuff concerning the police and the hospital and the insurance and the workplace and all of that, I will be put in my place. But Jonathan, I don't lie, my brother. I am of God, and we're really fucking smart. And we pick up receipts so we can prove exactly what we're saying, brother. So we can help you understand why you're living in a fucking shit turd land and you're happy mucking around about it in a fucking like I don't care if you call BS, brother. I don't care. You'll have to prove me wrong there, Jonathan. You'll have to hear things and prove me wrong. I've always been willing to give out numbers and everything. Hey, go ask this person. Hey, you got nothing to hide, brother. That's the way you are in the truth. That's like all these people complaining about being recorded and shit like that. If you're just you got nothing to hide. If you shouldn't be saying shit, then don't say it. If you're not willing to say it to the person that you have a problem with, and then you can bring it public. Hey, this person did this stuff. They hurt me. I want to make sure other people don't fucking get hurt. Because, see, Jonathan, I think the hospitals are hurting people in the mental health ward. You know what I mean? But I like my chance and opportunity to tell my story, and then others can decide for themselves. You know what I mean? I've never been out of my mind, but yet I have. Do you know what I mean? So I had no one to talk to. And we don't have a fucking resource to go to, and all you're doing is looking for help. Your mind goes everywhere. Especially what it depends on what you gotta watch what you're watching too, bud. You know what I mean? You gotta watch. You gotta pay attention. You got hey, does that make sense? Carlos, amigos. That's why you'll see a lot of shit that I'm subscribed to. Because I want to make sure, you know what I mean? I even watch Michael Della Rocha to this day. I'll check a little bit out and remind myself of why people fall for his bullshit, but also to show everybody exactly where his bullshit is. Because I'm hearing thoughts about narcissists. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's almost sickening, Jonathan. Almost sickening. Jonathan, I'm the Mashiach, and I'm here for you, brother. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about what a shittard I am some more? Huh? Hey? Do you know what it's like thinking you're gonna be one of the world's biggest famous fucking people, and that it fucking makes you want to vomit in your mouth just fucking thinking about it, but you know what I mean? Do you know what it's like when you're awake to know all the fake will fucking want to just fucking they won't be able to get enough of you once they start understanding you. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm not here to be followed, Jonathan. I'm here to tell you to follow the truth. Jesus, be like Jesus, but not like don't be yourself. When you walk in the truth, you'll fucking really learn who you are. Who's Jonathan? What's Jonathan's personality really like? And you'll find out Jonathan's to the unknown self be true. Hey, hey, tits on fire. I'll tell you a story. And it's true because it's all fucking recorded, all recorded. The timelines would prove, in this day and age, they could prove anything if they really fucking tried. So, one of the things in my spiritual journey, and she was right around the beginning of her, well, a couple different times. One of the things that fucking got me was I was seeing images and symbols in my fucking head. And it was scaring the living shit out of me, along with me looking up fucking Bible shit. You know what I mean? So, hey, so a long time goes on, you know, a long time goes on. And then I hear Carl Jung, and he's talking about introverts. Well, I would definitely be an introvert. And he's talking about how when they see images and symbols, and I'm like, motherfucker, I see that guy was a prophet. But this is the thing: when I was seeing those images and symbols, Carl Jung, I had no idea who the fuck he was. I mean, I knew he was like a Sigmund Freud kind of guy, but I couldn't have been further from the truth there. You know what I mean? We went with old Ziggy. Like I said, Carl Jung, prophet, he said we would find times like these because humanity would be unwilling to face itself. You know what I mean? Not protectors, not protectors. You know what I mean? They're scared of a bunch of dorks. Bunch of dorks. Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, and George Soros are a bunch of dorks. The WEF is built on dorks. Justin Trudeau, Macron, and Netanyahu, they're all a bunch of dorks. They have nothing, only what you guys give them. And I go off. I wish I had someone to fucking talk to. See, I'm I forget what I'm even fucking talking about because I'm trying to get another thought out. Okay? It's all fucked up. Hey, but then again, I've been saying that forever. And I just found a video today and I shared it to my community page. Oh, sums a lot up. You know what I mean? If you want to get to know Carl, go watch that video. Maybe you'll have a little change of a feeling about me or something. I don't know. Maybe you can put yourself in my shoes. Carl, serious question. Did you ever blow bubbles when you was younger? Well, no, but I seen him the other day and he said, "Hey, if you see Jonathan Evans out there, you tell him Bubbles says hi." Me and Jonathan, we go way back. He loved to blow his bubbles. Oh, hey, were you trying to get me with an old joke there, Jonathan? Fire. Got another one in the fucking chamber there, Jonathan? Or is your little brain going in overdrive right now? You knew what I was talking about. Everything's not gay with me, Jonathan. It's not, but I knew you were going with it. Where you were going with it, bud. I know the old joke ski. You know what I mean, brother? Like, you think I'm an idiot, Jonathan. Anything to make yourself look like the victim, eh, Jonathan? Just like a good little narcissist would, eh? You know, narcissism is the devil, bud. You're gonna go to hell. Do you want hell from being an idiot? Like, is this a good time for you? Like, are you okay with that? Are you like, I don't get it, Jonathan. Why do you want fucking bad things? You deserve so much better, Jonathan. But you gotta want it though, you know what I mean? And I don't know, bud, you're thick. You're pretty thick. I don't want you to go to hell. Anything's possible, bud. You know what I mean? You just gotta put your heart and mind to it. You know what I mean? Hey, Jesus is inside of you. You just gotta connect them to your brain. Right. That's really what you gotta do. You gotta use your brain the way Jesus would use his brain. You know what I mean? Try to make common sense out of shit. And being a map protector is just not being a man there, Jonathan. And for a man that has children and unwilling to show me where I'm wrong, oh boy, you're gonna look like such a fool. You're gonna have merch, Jonathan. I think you deserve merch. You've just been that stupid. You'll join the likes of Little Me and Seeper. I still like Seeper's idea. I got 2 bars. I'm Seeper. I got 2 bars. Lost my soul for 2 bars. Oh my goodness. No one knows what you mean. I know you don't know what I mean, Jonathan. You don't know that you're stupid. I get it, bud. I don't know if it's hard. What the fuck's going on? I'm just saying, hey, if there's any humans out in those zombies, you know what I mean? Sooner or later, we gotta make our move. The mark of the beast might be coming. Let's avoid the script that's written. Anyways, I like the Hopi prophecy, eh? There's gonna be 2 groups of people. There's gonna be Donald Trump's side, and then there's gonna be my father's side. But there's stipulations on my father's side, though, and people just don't want those stipulations. You know what I mean? You gotta go through his son first. You gotta want the truth. What is the truth? Well, quite frankly, we don't know, do we, Jonathan? We gotta ask questions, and we gotta ask questions to the right people, and then we gotta lot not let them tell us that we're dumb, and that for our protection, we don't need to know. Hey, we need to do something like that, Jonathan. You don't understand what I'm saying because 'cause you're really fucking see, here's the thing. Somebody asked me why I slur. Like I said, I try and slow her down as much as I can. And you are super smart. Well, yes, in common sense, I am there, Jonathan. Intelligence-wise, nah, I'm dumb as a doorknob, but I didn't come here to be a professor. I came here to be a teacher of common sense. And it's so easy. Follow Jesus. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, they're teaching you the wrong Jesus, brother. That's a cupcake. That's a cakewalk. Don't trust it. Anything that comes free, it ain't fucking worth the price. It ain't worth the price, bud. But God's way, it ain't money you gotta pay with, bud. No way. Money can't help you. Money can't do nothing. Hey, buddy. Hey. Listen, Jonathan, you need to know how powerful you are. You need to know that you don't need any gurus, you don't need any priests, you don't need anybody other than Jesus and yourself and a solid commitment to the truth for everlasting life. Would you give yourself up to that? It seems like you would. You kind of don't. That's why I wish. Hey, I'm telling you, faith of a mustard seed, and it will fucking grow, dude. And it will grow and it will grow. Like, I know there's a God. And here's the fucking greatest part of it is if I'm wrong, I'll never know. Because you gotta think to stay out of hell. You you gotta want the truth, right? Like that's gotta be all you want. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to hurt anybody, Jonathan, but I'm trying to help children. So Bill Gates can get his just due, you know? Like it's not like, dude, I don't want to sound all fucking Bill Gates is just so horrible, horrible, horrible. Like, I don't know, no. I might be wrong about everything, but everything that dude does is questionable. You know what I mean? And when you're El Presidente before this guy fucking pardoned Fauci, did part of you not just go, what the fuck just happened? Am I living in the fucking real world or what? How can you pardon somebody for something nobody's accused them of? But yeah, he has. So how does Fauci but anyways, hey, I'm telling you, Biden should have no power over whether Fauci gets fucking served or not. It should be the people who decide. But hey, you guys like to give your power. That's the fucking problem here. You give your power to a man, your leader, your ruler, your master, your messiah. Hey, you're going down with him. If he's going down, hey, plant that flag is fucking bad in Gaza. You better speak her. You better at least speak her. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't think this is right. And say it all the fucking time. I don't want to be a part of this. Because if you don't, you're just as guilty as him. He's your leader. You love him. You he's like, what do you think America gains from Gaza? Or is it businesses that gain from Gaza? Hey? I really ask yourself. I don't know. I don't know the answers. I'm not all up on that stuff. We got Storm in the house. Storm in the house. Carl, you're the Canadian cat lady. What up with that? Well, I do have a cat, bud. To be honest, my cat's kind of a freak. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like most of the time when I get up, if I go to get a drink or whatever, my cat will get up. And that's when he gets up on the counter, and I won't be knowing, and I'll be, like, at our fridge getting water, and he'll jump from the counter onto my back when I'm unsuspecting, but he does that all the time, right? And he always lays, like, right along my neck. I don't know if you've ever seen a video where he does that. That's I didn't put him up there. That's what happens, bud. So, yeah, I do have a cat. Just well, I was gonna say just 1 now, but no. No, I think downstairs on my house, I found, a hidden cat, a cat that I didn't know about, and then another cat that was supposed to be gone a long time ago because it was just they found it and they were just waiting for a home for it, so I don't see those 2 cats, but me and Patrick, we're cool with one another, you know what I mean? What about those chemtrails? I don't know. You know what I mean? I think if you fucking get Bill Gates if he was at Epstein Island, you know what I mean? He's gonna start singing like a canary. A lot of them will start singing. You know what I mean? Singing and dancing and telling on each other. I don't think she'll be a tight fraternity anymore. You know what I mean? Those Freemasons, they give themselves to their brothers. You know what I mean? No matter what, brother over community, whatever. You're gonna fucking pay, eh? Ah, hey, maybe there's different Freemasons though. Maybe there's ones that don't follow the Brotherhood, and there's ones that follow Godhood. You know what I mean? But the ones that follow Brotherhood and do little thingy favors and fuck people's lives up for their friends and stuff like that, go gadget brains when they find out. Well, hey. You didn't learn the most important lesson in your books, ladies and gentlemen. The truth is the most important thing in the world, and the truth is, what have you done to others? Is this stuff you don't even know about? So when karma comes, oh, baby, you get to really see how many lives you affected and the pain that you caused for generations, perhaps. Hey, doesn't pay to be a shit turd in the end. That's what I'm thinking, Storm. Hey, hey. Ah, Storm's a Jonathan Evans fan. Like, are you guys FBI agents and you know that I'm chosen? Are you guys just, you guys know you're with the devil and you're just trying to play a game so you can make me feel bad about myself? Because I don't understand it. Like, what do you guys have about getting pedophiles off the streets? You know what I mean? If I'm a cuckoo, let me know. Like, give me the information and we can go from there. But this is all sorts of nuts. There must be some sort of operation working against me or something. Humanity cannot be this stupid outside of fucking YouTube. Well, then again, oh, the chances are high you people are real and you're not agents. But then again, does anybody know about me yet? But when they do, it'll be like a thief in the night. It'll be like a shotgun. Oh, Trump will be waking up in the morning to, oh my gosh. The Messiah is here to face you, Donald. He'd like to have a little talk. Let's talk about what you're doing to your poor little soul. You know, hurting people is bad, Don Don. What are you trying to do to my people over in Canada? You know what I mean? I know they're really dumb and stupid, but hey, you could have helped out with that. You could have said, hey, your guys' leader, not legit. He's hanging out with the WEF. He's been penetrated by Klaus Schwab. And quite frankly, and he said this, he came out and said this, quite frankly, Canadian people, I think you might want to have that boy have a DNA test because, well, he does look a lot like Castro. And well, I don't know if you guys know this, but El Presidente knows that, well, Castro came from a shitty bloodline. Yes, dominators and rulers. Shit turds through and through. So, well, if there's special little groups invested in little seeds succeeding, well, Johnson Justin Trudeau is just not fucking bright enough to be the fucking prime minister of my country. Somebody else is behind this bullshit. And I would say there's probably the fucking guy who penetrated him, the Schwabinator. Hey, Jonathan? What do you think about the Schwabinator? Hey? Hey, dude, it's not good. Like, have you ever actually went to the WEF website and checked out the organizations that they're backed by and do like all the major shit? You know what I mean? Hey, we love the WEF and we comply. We comply. We're gonna own your fucking world, motherfuckers. Yeah, baby. Oh, I love it. But hey, you're gonna be happy. You guys will have free Wi-Fi. Drugs will be available everywhere, and video games. Anyways, that's Noah Harari, right? I supported Canadians. A guy I watched, his father-in-law's farm collapsed away a winter or two ago, and we all donated. Oh, that's great. That's great. We should help one another out if we can. You know what I mean? You got to watch the world today, though. There's so much grifting, just grifting away. Hey, you never know. When somebody get for insurance, do they not have insurance? I think it's a mandatory thing in Canada. I don't know, but I don't know. Anyways, that's the thing. You don't know these days. I see so many grifts. It's terrible. And the people who truly need help probably aren't being helped because, well, the grifters are such better actors than them. They're being legit. No one wants to fucking help someone who's, you know, being honest. You and that laugh, you're the devil. So you think because of my laugh, I'm the devil. A laugh, a certain kind of laugh makes me the devil. No, I'm a Heyoka, you dipshit. I'm here to slap the fucking common sense into your brain, but I don't know about you, John. My laugh, my laugh, my laugh. Hey, whoever thought the Mashiach was going to be normal, wouldn't this be a big surprise, eh? Hey? Oh boy, man. The Christ. Being played by God. I don't mean that I'm God. I'm being played by God. You know what I mean? God's playing me. Like, I don't even, I mean, you know what I mean? I am so wrapped up in Jesus. I'm trying to think like God, but he's actually, anyways, he's straightforward side. Anyways, you guys, see, I'm my own worst enemy, but I don't think I am. I think the say that stuff that I say is brilliant, but hey, if you guys don't get it and you can't let me know where I'm wrong or where I'm crazy about it, then hey, I guess you guys are just mean. You guys want me to hold on to crazy. Why do you guys want me to hold on to crazy? You guys won't tell me what's crazy about what I do. Why should I hold on to it? Huh? Could you guys please let me know what makes me crazy? Come on, pumpkins. Come on. Is it because you don't want to change the world? And if I started getting others who started thinking that the truth was the most important thing and that would lead them to God, that would scare you guys. You know what I mean? Because you look like idiots, right? I mean, the whole world's going to see how you people performed. Hey, Storm, that's not going to be pretty. People won't even, like, you can hide. People won't even have to know who you are, but you will know who you are, Storm, and you will know what a mistake you made. It's horrible, horrible what you people are willing to do to yourselves. Because quite frankly, that's what's wrong with the world, not these fucking shitters like Bill Gates and all that. It's what you guys are all willing to do to yourselves. It's quite pathetic, actually. Like, but then again, been programmed that way, and I guess that leads back to them. You know what I mean? Don't you think they should be punished for fucking with your guys' brains? Like, really, don't you think there should be justice for that? They are currently owning and operating your brain, perceiving all the shit that they want you to perceive. That's George Soros, the fucking philosopher king there. Don't do it. Don't fall into their trap. Break free from the Soros matrix, okay? Bill Gates, let him. Let's just find out if he's a good guy. And if he is, we should celebrate him for the humanitarian he is. I'm not looking out to try and get Bill Gates like in jail if he doesn't deserve to be there. It's not like I got hatred for Bill Gates. It's that I think he did really bad things, and if we continue to let him do bad things, more bad things will happen because we weren't willing to stand up and say, "Hey, bud, what was going on the island?" You know what I mean? Hey, Bill, why are you into so much shit? You know what I mean? Why can't you just stick to your dream? What was your dream? Was it to conquer the world? Because hey, bud, I don't know. I see a circle. A fucking. Do you guys not see the Bill Gates circle? I give to humanity. I have the cure for humanity. I make money off the cure, and now we're gonna do another cycle. um, they are talking about you on DJ Delay's podcast last night. Everyone called you a pedo and said you needed the wood chipper. Well, that's good. That's good. That's fabulous that you think that way of me. What are you doing? See, that's the thing. Kobe said, "What are you doing to try and stop this?" Like, nobody listened. I've had ideas, but we've got to work together. It's not like I can walk up to Bill Gates and say, "Hey," or what do you think? What do you want me to get a hold of your unintelligence agencies and say, "Hey, I can put this simple little diagram together for you boys so you can kind of question." But to me, it doesn't make sense to go through all that work and effort because, well, I know. I think he was there. Even if he wasn't there, you know what I mean? Some rich people were there. We don't know who was there. Your unintelligence agencies are the reason we don't know who was there. So you want to call me an idiot? That's okay, wood chipper gang. Have a good time at the end time. Hey, which path are you following, bud? You're protecting the maps. You're a map protector, right? Is there a reason for that, wood chipper gang? Huh? Is there a reason for that? I don't quite understand your way of thinking. What is it about me that you think that I have a problem touching children or something? You know what I mean? I can understand. You know what I mean? But you can go and investigate all you want. I mean, I'm around children all the time. If you're really concerned, you can make the calls if you want. You know what I mean? Go ahead. It'll only add to your own karma. You know what I mean? Anything you want to do to me, I can handle. You know what I mean? But can you handle it when it's time to handle it? I don't know. That's up to you, bro. Huh? Did you ever hear my Dick Durbin idea? I thought that was fabulous. Get everybody involved. You know what I mean? And have fun doing it because these people laugh at you. They know how stupid you are because they made you stupid. I'm not laughing at you. It may look like it. On the inside, I'm fucking crying for you. I'm like, holy smokes! Look at what has been done to these people. This is unfucking believable. Like, you guys got a problem with me saying shit like, and I've been saying it for fucking like years. What the fuck is going on with these boys and girls sports? Hey, fuck. Hey, guys, can someone fucking gather up with me and we can work together? Fuck. No. No. All of a sudden, we're in the Olympics. Oh, oh. Donald Trump comes in looking like a fucking hero because he has to tell fucking Americans men don't belong in women's sports. And then he's still got states willing to fucking fight him. Like, this is the world we live in. And you think there's a problem with me, wood chipper? The problem's with you, brother. See, when we talk about our problems and we talk about how to solve them and get rid of them, sooner or later, something will click, something will happen. You know what I mean? Therefore, your fucking problems won't exist anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know who DJ Delay's chat is. And I'm not going into anybody's chat because I'm not fucking around with fucking a keyboard. You want fucking DJ fucking whatever? You tell them to fucking tag me a time and a place. And we go face to face. No fucking avataries. Hey, we go face to face and we see who the fucking man is. We see if DJ fucking Khaled there has the stones to fucking keep up. But he'll quite sure he'll make it look like he can keep up because he'll talk faster and talk louder and over and it's all a game, right? So it's not a game. I'm not typing. I'm not having a conversation that way. No fucking way. Take forever. So you tell whoever the fuck JD delay is, if you got something to say, you can tag me and tell me about it, and well, I'll show up. Hey, dude, I'm not chasing somebody because they have a huge channel, okay? Hey, I got caught looking like an idiot because Ryan Upchurch told me he was chosen, okay? I fell for it. I bit onto it. I believed it. Way too fucking long. I don't care how big you are. I'm looking for fucking people who want to fucking change the world. And if you got a fucking platform, that's fucking even better. But hey, I ain't fucking searching you down. Because if I was gonna fucking go ask somebody, I'd persist and try and get someone that I think wants the truth and also wouldn't buy into bullshit if I was giving them bullshit. So that'd be like Roseanne or Candace Owens. somebody with some fucking balls in this fucking world who will say what the fuck is on their mind and not fucking curtsy down to what everybody else wants them to fucking think. But yet have a rational mind to have fucking evidence put in front of them so that they can indeed change their mind. And if they don't, then get away from them. They're an idiot. They're unable to take on new information. They're ignorant. Don't be around those people. You know what I mean? Hey, this thing with me and Kobayashi, she started because I liked the kid. And I thought I seen some things going on. I thought he should be aware of some things that I know. And he didn't want to pigeon toe himself with Ryan Upchurch and Creek Squad. That I wasn't saying, hey, don't be a fan or whatever. Don't like if you think that he's saying great things, use it, but use your mind and yeah. But these Creek Squatters can't get past. They think Ryan's God or something. And like the whole Mises thing, I don't know that guy. I don't know who he is. Mises shows he definitely knows who I am. I never said we were broskies or nothing. But then for some reason, Ryan Upchurch is still able to say, I don't know who the fuck he is. He definitely knew who he was. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, I don't know. But hey, you go tell JD, hey, use his channel for better things. Why doesn't he use his channel to get the maps off the street and stop protecting them? JD, delay. You're a map protector currently. You might want to change that so you have a chance to have another program in the next chapter in the book of life. If you choose not to choose the truth, well, anyways, JD Delay is YouTube's top predator hunter. He's totally legit. Well, if he's getting out of what I say that I'm some sort of child predator, he's not very good at his job and he's quite the fucking dipshit. You know what I mean? Unless people are feeding him some bad information. But hey, sometimes it only takes one little clip and a lot of words and a lot of twisting. And well, hey, can't blame a fellow for thinking outside of what reality actually is because JD hasn't heard both sides. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, JD, if you're out there calling me a fucking menace to children, you better fucking come face me. Or maybe you'll get a fucking lawsuit, motherfucker. Hey, would you like that, sweetheart? Or do you want to do the typical trolley thing, eh? Because I'm around children every fucking day, bro. Every day. Young children. So if you got issues, you might want to fucking, because that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to do. I see a fucking problem going on with some fucking nappers, and I want to fucking end her. But you fuckers want to keep pretending that you live in a good world where you're not dominated in the brain by a bunch of map heads. You know what I mean? Bring your shit, but don't talk your fucking shit. Because if I find it, someone sends me a clip of you calling me a child predator, I will fucking sue your cunt ass. And I will not take the money. I will not. I will give it to the children. But then again, I'm probably being trolled and I'm not on anybody's channel right now, eh? See, you got to play the role. You got to know there's shit turds out there. You never know what's real anymore, eh? But hey, either way. Hey, Jay Potter, you're calling people pedal protectors on the daily, and now you're threatening to sue somebody. Well, I can prove that they're protecting pedos. I don't have a problem with that. Sue me. Sue me. Sue me. Sue me, sue me, sue me, sue me, sue me. Sue me. if you know of a problem, and I've got a lot of yous on there saying, "Hey, yeah, we know what they're up to." You're the slow one, Carl. Well, what the fuck are you gonna like, you know there's a problem, but yet, because there's nothing I can do, because you live in fear. That's why. You don't wanna say what is true, because then you'll have to stand up for it. So, you can try and clown me all you want, Jay Potter. I come from God. I'm way smarter than you in the common sense, bud. You know what I mean? A math test and a spelling bee will probably whip my ass. Whip it good. But hey, that's not really the kind of test you really wanna pass, is it? Isn't it the test of truth that you really wanna pass? That's the one I wanna pass, and I wanna pass it with flying colors. But hey, I know I stumble and I fall. You know what I mean? And I even wanna give up sometimes. 'Cause dealing with you people are just fucking Well, why don't you tag me in it there, wood chipper? Tag me in it. I'm not going to search for it. But if you tag me in it, I'll take the time and I'll sue them. I will. And I don't want nothing. Don't want nothing. Don't want nothing. I'll give it to the children. But hey, it's like I said, you got reason to believe I'm a child predator. For sure, bring her up. Bring your facts, bring your reasons, because you should want me off the streets. But hey, you guys play the game you wanna play. I'm playing with God. So, do you really wanna keep playing against me? Keep playing against me. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Call me all the names and make all the shit up you want. Because you guys have fucking really taken her to a big level, eh? Someone out here just trying to preach the word of God and trying to bring the world to a better place and trying to ask you guys what you think about what's going on with Trump. I mentioned a whole bunch of shit. And hey, do you guys think that this guy should be a leader? And none of you answered the fucking question because you're cowards. You're cowards. Anyways, who knows? I'm chosen by King Trump. Well, that's good. I I hope you get the ending King Trump gets too, you know what I mean? And you can take that any way you want, because I only want the ending that you deserve for yourself. I don't know what ending you deserve, buddy, but hey, you and God, it's you and God, it's you and God. But anyways, guys, oh, I'm clueless, eh? What am I clueless about? You won't tell me when I'm clueless. This is great. You're such a brainiac, who knows? You're clueless. What am I clueless about? The fact that you're gonna fucking melt in the brain? And you did it to yourself. I'm fucking Can you imagine they could make a collage of me just begging you guys not to be morons. Please listen to me. Stop. Stop. You don't know what you're doing to yourself. You don't know. God's real, I swear it. How's the gun laws in Canada under dictator Justin Castro? Oh, well, who knows? I can't even communicate with you anymore. You're beyond stupid. I gotta go, bro.